Okay, notes in A-levels. We're going to go over how to actually use notes in A-levels. I'm providing you my A-level biology notes that got me an A star, both in my essay and in my A-levels, and in year 12 I got an A star as well in my mocks. They are provided below, and for a few pounds it provides you with an unlimited amount of knowledge for your exams. I'm showing you today how to actually use your notes for your A-level biology. So I'm going to go on to topic 1, let's say. And these are the notes here. So how would you actually go about using your notes? So let's say I want to learn about, I don't know, proteins, okay? So obviously we have the specification in note form here, but how would I go about learning this? Because I always say, don't just read notes, learn from them. So there's 2 ways. First way is blurting, which is pretty good, but that's going to take a while for me to do in a video. Second way how to learn from notes would be through flashcards. For example, here we have this content here. So all amino acids share the same core, amine group, carboxyl group, a central carbon and a hydrogen, and the R group, and there's 20 different R groups. So with that information that has been in the notes, that's been provided in the notes, I'm not going to remember that very easily. So what do I need to do? I need to go over to my flashcards on here and press add, and then go on to what are the components of a protein, and then the answer is going to be central carbon, carboxyl group, amine group, NH2. Then you're also going to have the H, and then you're also going to have the R group, brackets 20 variable. And there you go. Flashcard is made. You can study it like this. What are the components of a protein? Study it like that. That's how you should be using your notes if you want to do flashcards. Other methods of using notes then is the blurting method. So people say, oh, how do you even blur? Let's go back to these questions. So the thing with blurting is it takes an incredible amount of effort, but it is the best way to be learning things. Let's say here then, we want to learn about monosaccharides. So here in the notes it says monosaccharides are the monomers from which all larger carbohydrates are built. There are 3 key examples: glucose, fructose, and galactose. So read all of this and learn all of it. Then I need to have a bit of a break, change what I'm doing, and I literally need to just blurt everything out. So right in the middle, sugars. And then I will basically blurt everything. So I need to go like monosaccharides. There are 3. 1 is glucose, which is broken down, as the note said, into alpha and beta. Number 2 is going to be fructose. Number 3 is going to be galactose. And then I will say, what do each of these make? So fructose plus alpha glucose will make sucrose. And then this here will be galactose plus alpha glucose will make lactose. And then this here, alpha glucose plus alpha glucose will make maltose. And let's say I get this wrong here, and let's say like I say alpha glucose plus beta glucose makes cellulose or something, which is wrong because beta glucose makes cellulose. Okay, let's say I get that wrong and I read through the notes, go back onto my notes and say, oh look, that's wrong. Why? Because cellulose here is built from beta rather than alpha glucose. I go back onto here and I will highlight this here in red. Okay, leave it. And then the day after, I always say on my timetables, do blurting one day and then review the day after. Everything in red, I will review. So I'll give it a quick read over, have a break, and then, okay, do I remember, what does cellulose made from? What is cellulose made from? It's made from beta glucose and beta glucose in chains, and each of these inverted 180 degrees. That's how you're going to use your actual notes in your A-levels. So that's how you kind of blurt from there. So we're going over blurting and flashcards. Other good things then is knowing exam tips. So these are really common mistakes in exams I see all the time students do. For example, saying alpha glucose, instead of using the Greek alpha, you say just A glucose. This is wrong. A means nothing. It needs to be alpha. So learning through exam techniques as well, but you need to make your own exam mistakes. My exam mistakes are going to be different from your exam mistakes. These are the ones I did all of the time. The ones you do all of the time might be a bit different though, okay? So you need to find your own from there. So that's 3 ways of using notes to study from. Just reading through them before bed. It's decent, but it's not the best way of studying when you sat down at the desk being active. So I would strongly recommend you do flashcards, blurting, and make your own notes on why you get questions wrong on past paper questions and how to improve on them from there. But reading things at night time is decent, but there's 1,000,001 better ways to study things from there. And that is everything on how to use notes for studying with a nice little example. Like I said, if you want to grab yourself your own copy of my biology notes that got me an A star, head over to the link in description and go get yourself a copy from there. And as always, if you found this video useful, if you're not even studying biology but you still like to know how to use notes, please drop a comment and like on the video. If you want any help with anything, go like it. And if you need a friend who needs to know how to actually use notes and who is failing their exams, send this to them. And as always, thank you for watching.